statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To the air, it's Washington. That's caught. It's Webb. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he is going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll give it to him again. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Washington. That's caught. It's Webb. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now,
and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
this is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's McLaurin. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's McLaurin. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. Runs through the tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll take it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Caught over the middle, it's Jennings. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
With the catch, it's Johnson. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Terrell
their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like that.
Going over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on fourth down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Snags it over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Got his man down the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Washington. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 40. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the...
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Bearcats! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it.
Touchdown, They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Made a defender miss. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jennings. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. He won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Wide receiver going in motion. Powers forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Grab near the sticks, it's Simmons. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. A low-line drive and not his best work. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their ribcage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Find some fresh air. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's good.
Brings into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Another incompletion on third down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here, you had to have a score, and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Looking left. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Hits the afterburners. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
34.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Got it in stride at the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Washington. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Here, you go for 2. He's looking to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired.